Hello, my name is Tyler Lupfer, and this is my social groups project. My first one is I'm a white male, obviously, and upper middle class, I guess you could say. A lot of issues that come in with that is like, there's not really many in America. Like, I'm pretty blessed with that part, so there's not really much I can complain about, that would be considered like a hot topic or anything like that. My religious group, I'm Southern Baptist, and, like, all religions are going to have its problems and stuff like that, like, conflict. I don't really go to church anymore because I don't like fake people, I guess you could say, at churches. And it just seems like a lot of churches these are more after money, And I'm religious, I just don't like going to church. I am a full-time college student, probably transferring after the semester. But that puts me in a social group where I go to school with a bunch of people who I don't really know. And issues that come along with that, financial aid, and that's obviously one of the biggest ones that come with it. People who can't afford to go to college and they get help. And it seems like sometimes, some people who should have it don't, and vice versa. Another social group of mine is the military life, because my dad was in the Air Force, or still is, about to retire. And, I've had to move around a lot in my life. So something that I've done is that I've learned to adapt, to different situations, different cultures. I've moved from state to state, especially when I was very young. I had to move 5 times in 7 years at one point. So I've been able to, adapt to new environments and stuff like that. The workplace, I work at the Randolph Air Force Base Commissary. I bag groceries, and I work with my close friends, actually. I was lucky enough to be able to work with them. We were able to get that job because it's I wanted to get that job because you can go in and leave whenever you want. It's really nice. Topic about that we could talk about is how the AAFES, which is the exchange, is trying to buy over the commissary, which would change everything for us, and that's not really what we want because then we'd have to work real hours instead of just going and leaving whenever we want, working off tips only. I also have a job where I do landscaping, and there's not really a lot of hot topics about that one. Don't really have much to complain about. I like physical labor. That's about it on that. Political, I know it can be a really big topic. A lot of people have very strong opinions about it. I tend to side with Republican, but I try not to get too into politics. It just seems like a big waste of time and stuff like that. I know it's important and all that. It's just hard to get into it when everyone's just a jackass who doesn't really care. They're just after themselves, looking for re-elections. I do believe in less strict government and less, funding for those who need it. Well, not like that, but I think there should be less taking from people and giving it to those who don't have good jobs. I don't know if I'm making that sound right, but I'm more into, you are what you make yourself. You shouldn't have to rely on others. I think that's what I'm trying to say there. Another social group that I thought about was how, like just the friends that you associate with is your own little social group. And I know that's one of the major reasons that we have social groups. I don't tend to have a lot of really close friends. I'm friends with a lot of people, but not like close friends. I'd say I probably have about 5 like people who I'd call my best friends, and then just a lot of acquaintances who I just hang out with. So it's not really much that goes on with us. We just kind of go to the movies and talk about girls. That's all we really do.